So we must wake up, people. We must wake up. It's high time that we do. We must wake up. You know what I'm saying? Because that open door is there for a lot of black men in the activist positions to come forward. You know what I'm saying? And also have a speaker and a front person who can take it all the way to the House of Congress on that floor and put ourselves in political positions. You know what I'm saying? And build a new foundation and drive the Chinese and whoever else is in our country doing evil wickedness and setting up all these military bases around us and around our military bases as well and drive them off the land. This must be in itself. You know what I'm saying? This must be in itself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We see and once we do that, we must now also start to work on the financial status. You know what I'm saying? The strip club ain't the only financial status for women and also for dudes. Rap music isn't the only financial status to get rich or have anything at all. You know what I'm saying? When we look at this is not that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. That's not the only way. You know what I'm saying? Violence, killing, drug selling, all that different stuff, gangism, all that different stuff is not the only way. And we need to cut that out. Especially every time you come out your mouth, you're talking about killing a black man. You know what I'm saying? And we're supposed to accept that as logical and mental behavior of our own people and disgrace the glorious mother of the cosmos. You know what I'm saying? Into doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And our mothers as a whole. You know what I'm saying? We know a lot of people are corrupted. There are many corruptive stories of even the parents as well. Because they grew up in a system and art and drugs and all kinds of shit. They also grow old and all raising kids and you know what I'm saying, many of them are so and so and so. But reality is reality, isn't it? But while you sitting up there playing around, making jokes and shit and showing the kids only one way to get rich is to sell drugs or do some criminal shit, you know what I'm saying, or kill somebody or do some dumb shit or whatever, is the only way. And a shitty ass job. A job, just over broke. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Which that money just over broke. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go do that, then you must teach them how to take that money and flip that and triple that. Not just waiting for a paycheck every week or every 2 weeks. That's too long. You know what I'm saying? Or a month, every month. We can't rely on every a week, every 2 weeks, or a month worth of checks in which they have the financial overstanding. We must now start to facilitate and rally for more. You know what I'm saying? And I mean more and more and more and more and more and more until they get the motherfucking picture. Not just more, then we get a couple of lollipops, maybe 3 lollipops, and then you stop. And it stays at 3 lollipops for the next 40, 50 years. No, we must every year, and every year we should get more and more and more to our black people. And Kathy Housum needs to sign that thing and stop talking about it as if you're using it as a rally point to keep black people voting for you. Don't vote for them, especially Kathy Housum. Get her out of there. You know what I'm saying? And put a black woman up in there. If that's the keys. You know what I'm saying? Or a woman with some goddamn sense. You know what I'm saying? And we need to be more. Why can't have a black woman mayor? Just like you have a black woman governor. Why you can't have a black woman mayor and get cue ball greasy ass Adams out there on the tape, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And same with Kathy House. You know what I'm saying? It could be another Caucasian. It could be this and the third and the fourth. You know what I'm saying? But one thing black people must start to understand, this is your land. This is your stand. This is your fight. You know what I'm saying? This ain't just Donald Trump fight. This is yours as well. And this is the time for you to make that move. You know what I'm saying? And we need to get with it. So we're moving on. As we see here, we're going to check out this one coming on in. So we're going to go to the news because I think I ranted enough with that in more ways than one. You get the picture as to what I mean. And that's just straight up, you know. But now today in the news, we see this one coming in by the AP, the AP Associated Press, you know what I'm saying, from Ronald Bloom, 5 hours ago Eastern Standard Time. We see the federal judge throws out convictions of former Fox executive and marketing group in the FICA case. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's good to know. We see a federal judge throws out the conviction of former executive and the South American sports media and marketing company in the FICA bribery investigation, citing a made decision by the U.S. Supreme Court in a case aid involving an aide to former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo. Hallelujah. Okay, so we see that's going on there. Then we see thousands of Christians call on Trump, pastors, friends, and commends threats. Let's see what we're going to hear in this matter as we see. You know what I'm saying? As we see. You know what I'm saying? As we see. You know what I mean? We see this one is coming in by Catman Lewis on the 9th 123 at 10:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Coming in on this one, we see the U.S. today. I guess I don't know. This is coming in by just says U.S. You know what I'm saying? We have a situation here. Yeah. Oh, it's coming in by Newsweek. You know what I'm saying? With Kathleen Lewis. You know what I'm saying? 10:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 9th 1/23. You know what I'm saying? September 1st. You know what I'm saying? But we see over 13,000 Christians have signed a petition urging any anti indictment mega pastor pastors to condemn the threats directed at Fulton County District Attorney Fannie the Nutcase has Wills. Christians, we don't follow that. And black people come up off of that because that will soften you up. And let's put it this way, a simple and easy way to look at this. Every time they came to our shores with a red cross, a white flag with a white cloth with a big red cross in the middle of it, and showed up in our country, Africa as well, in the West Indies, and showed up with that. What happened to your people? They were murdered by the millions, and they were enslaved. You know what I'm saying? So every time Christians or anything came to our shores, they brought hell, fire, and a whole lot of shit. Don't give me that. You know what I'm saying? Because I bet you any money bet tyrant ass Columbus probably called himself a Christian or some type of religious belief. Every time they show up, they come with that bullshit. So we cannot just rely on what Christians saying about easing up off of family wills. There is no easing up off of her until she get the picture to come back to whoever and whatever she's supposed to be. So we see where the mega pastors, you know what I'm saying, the indictment mega pastors, we see over 13,000 Christians have signed a petition urging any anti-indictment mega pastors to condemn the threats directed at Fulton County, you know what I'm saying, District Attorney, nutcase ass, stupid ass, Fannie Wells, and she should know this was going to happen. Don't give me that bullshit. You should not be there. You should not be up there doing the bidding of the beast. Why don't you Christians tell her that? District Attorney Fannie Willis and other prosecutors who have indicted the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, the champion of the United States at this time. You are garbage. Let's get that straight first. Because, like I told you, I'm point blank. I don't play that. The petition set up by the online community Faithful America. What Faithful America? If you were so faithful to America, you'd be straightening this bitch out. Or are you in bed with the Chinese also? While they set up all their military around us to crush us from the inside out, while the others on the outside come and bomb the fucking shit, probably cleaning up out of us with nuclear weapons. And you talking about you are the online faithful America. Well, get this bitch cleaned out. Get them demon Democrats up out of our government and the shit that they did selling our country out to every foreign leader and every deep state and every new world order and superpower. You know, fucking beast. Talk about a faithful America. Was the first post on Tuesday, according to the site. The group originally had a goal of gaining 10,000 signatures, but has since raised it 10,000 signatures, but 15,000 has raised it to 15,000. Yeah, 15,000. That means nearly everyone involved in bringing the 91 felony charge against what felony charge? A bullshit charge, you dumbass. You know what I'm saying? Against the mighty Donald J. Trump is dealing with escalating threats of terrorism and violence. Do you expect any fucking else? You stupid ass. You need to shut up, back the fuck up, and stay away from Trump and anything to do with Donald J. Trump at this time. You stupid ass. Because the people are not going to back down anymore. Enough is enough. What the fuck is wrong with you? Talking about a Christian. You're in a crisis. No fees. Jackass. Fucking jackass. We got a bunch of jackasses all around us, and we didn't realize it, for many, many years, how many jackasses were really running around this country. And calling themselves Christians and all type of biblical names and all kind of sweet names while you're sliding the devil worship and the garbage and the Luciferian bullshit that you think that you're fooling somebody with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But we see guilty plea secured in election-related case in the Georgia and Arizona. This is coming in by Leonard Robinson, the Center Square, September 1st, 2023. We see in this matter, by the Center Square, the guilty plea were entered in multiple felony cases involving those charged with making illegal threats against election officials in the Georgia and Arizona. The plea submit in the Northern District of Georgia and the District of Arizona, filling up the fucking courts, ain't we? And Arizona marks 14 successful charges from the Justice Department Election Threats Task Force. Chad dumbass Starks or whoever it is, Chad, the good man who knows what he should be doing and what he stand up for. Chad, a 55-year-old man from Texas, pleaded guilty to posting messages online threatening several Georgia Georgia public officials following the 2020 election, according to this year, because the man saw his country going to hell in a handbag and a shit bag. We see Mark Risses, 64-year-old man from Iowa, was sentenced to 2 years and a half, you know what I'm saying, in prison in the district of. You jailing these people for being a patriot? Get the fuck out of my face. You go on the jails. Look at them. You know what I'm saying? That piece of shit. Don't pay that shit no mind. You say you keep moving forward. That's what you do. You keep moving forward and you move forward on, soldier. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no time to be falling off. This ain't no time to lay down. This ain't no time to say that you thirsty and you hungry. You should have been dead a long fucking time ago. So you get your ass up. Lock and load, nigga. And let's go. Because you're fucking with a sergeant at arms right here. John Sheriff, motherfucker. Tired of you. Coming our motherfucking country and you digging in holes and shit. Talking about they're gonna take over our energy deal and there's gonna be a great blackout. And the new world order and the new superpower gonna come and destroy everything. Well, motherfucker, we ready. With your bitch ass. This is time for the soldiers to stand up. Black men, I'm calling on you. Sergeant at arms. This is no time to lay down. You ready to get up, stand up, and let's fight. Let's go. No more playing around. And that goes for brothers in the neighborhood talking about a Tech 9 and all this rap killing music that you're rapping about. You need to direct that shit in a different direction. Who the fuck gave you the authorization to take hip hop to a murder music, but a murder music of black men? Let's wake up now. We see now legal marijuana is finally available in the Wayne County. You know what I'm saying? We see North Carolina GOP leader push to remove the only black North Carolina GOP leader push to remove the only black woman Supreme Court judge for speaking up against racial bias. Oh yeah, racial bias. Oh yeah, that's another thing. We got to crush that. You know what I'm saying? Because the same people playing holy and God and all this different shit, and there's some special 144,000 of chosen God's people that the only one going to heaven and everybody else gonna burn in hell and all these different stories they're telling is bullshit. We must push out even the bias and the racist because they use that to keep black people out of government. Such as you see with the facilitation of drugs, guns, and gangs, even going back to crack cocaine, heroin, making all of that going all the way back. All of that was pushed into our neighborhood to make sure that majority of black people stay fucked up, messed up, no education. The drugs are affecting their babies. Their babies are growing up to be can't go past a certain this and that to keep us out of government. So any bias overstanding that's in government at this time must be crushed. And that goes for white and black. And any Spanish person up in there, Mallorcas, all of them motherfuckers got to go. No Latino brother or sister should be coming in the motherfucking country talking some bullshit. After we helped you as well as you helped us. What are you talking about, man? You know what I'm saying? Talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? We see here, it looks like the freedom of speech isn't a thing if you're a black woman. After the judge, I guess her name, Anita Earls, the only black woman on the North Carolina Supreme Court, spoke out about the racial bias existing in the courtroom. Republicans can I'm sorry, existing in the. Hold on 1 second, people. Hold on 1 second, people. Let's see what we got. What he's talking about. Let's see what he's talking about. Let's see what we got. He was saying the only existing, well, what we're seeing, the only. Black enterprise, and as usual, we have another compelling topic, and a compelling conversation, and an even more compelling guest. So, guys, if you know my story, if you know my history, we can't do that. We can't do that. But anyway, it was saying that in more ways than 1 second, people. 1 second, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that right quick. We're gonna get to that. Stay.